guys, a little bit of a late start there, but we are rolling now. Let me take this jacket off because it's too hot in here. Whew. So last time we kind of just made sure that it was going to run nicely on the Quest. I was worried about it, but it seems like that should be fine, so that's good. And today we're going to, I guess it's done. I have a hard time believing it, but I guess I already had a lot of this game done when we started, so it makes sense that we'd be finished pretty early. So we'll just get in the scene loader and the little message that I'm gonna put in the beginning, and that should be good. Let me turn that down. It's too much. Okay, cool. Yeah. So let's see. So we have everything just in this scene. What we're gonna do instead is load it in. And for that, we're going to need to import a package. And if you're not creating your own custom packages, I would highly recommend it. Because let's see, all I'm going to have to do is do VR scene management, open it up. Don't destroy unload, player vision, scene loader, spawn persistent objects, and then I think it comes with a scene too. Comes with loading screen. Which is not necessarily what we want. Let me see. Okay, so we're not really even loading in between stuff. So we'll see if we can just retrofit this scene. Spawn persistent objects, missing objects. Let's click this, let's get rid of it. Set this to 1 for now, I guess. And so basically it's going to be the player. So we'll need to go back into main testing. We'll save that. We'll take this, we'll go into prefabs, player, and we'll take this, we'll rename it player. And we'll put it in here. Cool. And then we could probably just get rid of that. And all this other stuff will kind of just sit in here. We don't even need input handler until we get in here. So that should be good. I wonder why it's showing a ball for this. That's okay. So then if we go back to scenes, well, first of all, let's grab this guy. Give it player. Okay. And what up? Did I even... I guess I don't even have any UI in this, really. So that's not so much a worry. Let's see if this works. Well, actually, first I need to plug this headset in. And make it Rift. I always forget to do this. I got a problem. Okay. Cool. And I believe this has a global variable in it that basically says has spawned. Yeah. Cool. So that will never call more than twice. Player's in here now. Let's see if there's any noticeable errors. Oh, that's funny. That's not an error from what we're doing. So you walk, I need to go into player walk. You walk slower if you're, So you have this free-falling debuff and a swinging debuff, and it will override your normal walking speed, but okay, so let's think. So really it's just saying that they're touching the ground, and then the player is setting its state. And so when it comes in here, it's going to be swinging because even though you're standing, you are still swinging. And then it's going to debuff it because of that. I guess what I need to do is check if they're touching I guess I'll just check if they're touching the ground and just set swinging debuff to that. Probably not the most elegant, but again, we're coming towards the end, so it's not really going to hurt me. And let's make this you know it ain't easy running out of thrills. You know it ain't easy when you don't know what you want. What do you want? Whoa, you don't rock now, rock night. Swinging debuff equals touching to ground, question mark. If you're touching the ground, just make it 1. And otherwise, again, make it 0.2. Walk power increase. Let's do like S debuff, F debuff. We'll set this to 0.1. We'll set this to 0.2. Just in case I change it later, I might as well factor these into variables here. F debuff. Cool. Okay, let's check that out again. You know what I need? Yeah, and I actually don't want the input handler to be spawned with the player because I don't want them to be able to shoot webs and stuff in the loading screen. Okay, cool. So it appears that it's working now. Let me... Sorry, I always get caught playing the game. It's funny, there's no objective, but it itself is just good enough to be fun. Okay, cool. Okay, so that's fixed. So then we were making the loading screen. So there were no bugs there as far as I could see, which makes sense because all of this is just objects in the scene. And then so if we come over here, I guess we open up loading screen, spawn this, we can just revert it all. Just needs to spawn the player. And is there anything else? I guess not. So we'll just make a script. We'll just call it a plug then load main. I don't know, it's just exactly what it does. Plug the Discord, then load the main scene. And that's pretty much it, because we're not loading stuff really. Okay, so then we can basically assume we're going to use unitask. Using, I'll do that later. Okay, so then I guess we can just do in start. We can do scene loader dot load scene. Load scene, string scene name. Main testing. False. I think it's just saying this because it's not awaited. And then it's going to say that this is an async. Let me take a look at this. So what happens in setup? Oh, it just does route init, load objects, loads that. Tells people that it's beginning to load the scene. It fades your vision out. Use the loading screen. Fades your vision in. Use the scene manager to load it. Fake a loading time if that's what they want. Fade your vision out. Finish the load. Cool. Nothing crazy. Okay, so that should be good. So we'll make a main scene loader. Plug, then load main. Cool. So let's check this out. All right, let's check that out again. Okay, and I forgot that it will. Does scene management not come with a player spawn? I guess it must not. So I would need that. So then we'll want to go into our scenes. Go back to main testing. We don't necessarily know where the player is going to spawn right now, but I guess this is as good a place as any. Okay, cool. And so then we'll I'm going to code this a little different than I did last time. I guess I'm going to call it like a spawn manager. Manages the spawning of the player. Very cool. And basically it'll just say that, like, okay, when you when a level is loaded, go ahead and look for some sort of spawn. Okay, so although that might be tough, that might take a second. Because we're going to have so many things in the scene. It might be better. Let me check something. I don't know if they do any sort of optimization on this, but let's assume that they don't. And now I'm almost thinking that we don't even need anything this fancy, and that we should probably, I mean, we could still just leave it called Spawn Manager, but it should probably just, it'll basically have a transform No, because then it needs to find the player. Either way, it's looking for an object in the scene. I'm wondering if there's a way to do it where it's not looking for an object in the scene. I guess there is. It could have the object itself. It could certainly have the object, then just place it in the scene, because we're only loading one scene, so it could even have both of those objects. It could have both of those objects, then place it wherever it's supposed to go in the scene, just hard coded, and then yeah, you know what? Let's do that. Let's not even look for an object. We'll have it kind of sit with the player. Transform player. And we'll say player equals game object with tag player. And is there another version of this? I guess not. And then we'll get the transform off of it. Okay, cool. So then we will need enable. We'll basically do scene loader dot on or dot scene loaded plus equals scene loaded. And we will unsubscribe to that when we die. Okay, and then down here, we'll basically say void scene loaded, scene load scene mode. I believe that's what it's going to need to take in. And then we'll take this. Okay, very cool. And then the only if scene dot name dot contains main, it can be main testing or main, player dot position equals some value. So let's see here. Let's create an empty. Actually, let's go ahead and create a sphere. New vector 3, this world is so big, I'm working with such big numbers. This, and this. Hardcode sun, okay. No, it ain't easy, running out of thrills. Okay, cool. So then, let's see here. Then we need to create spawn manager, and on it we need to put spawn manager, that script we just wrote. Then we need to come into prefabs, scene management, spawn manager, cool. Get rid of it, take this one, make it 2, put this here, spawn manager, okay, very cool. Let's see what happens there. I don't think it'll work on this because, actually, you know what, it might. Okay, that's pretty much what I figured. Wonder why he got placed there. Really? Oh, my bad. Okay, I was thinking of this wrong. It needs to be this. Okay, it was not tagged. Okay, very cool, so nothing went wrong there. And then I believe it's just that scene the loader is never going to call, which is fine, that makes sense. So okay, but then the question is, will it spawn correctly if we do it from loading screen? Yes. What do you want? Yeah, yeah, yeah. I know it ain't easy. I've gotten so good at this. Oh, dang it. Okay, very cool. Okay, so that seemed to be working well. So that works. And it's pretty much scene loader, except now we need to... There's one other thing, really, that we need to do. And the problem is... You know what, honestly? Let's see. You know what we could probably do? We could probably just put a floor under the player. But the question is where it's going to spawn it. Yeah, we can just super hard code this. Player dot position equals vector 3.0 plus, I guess vector 3.0 plus, actually let's do vector 3.up times 2. Okay, so their initial position will be set to that, and then we'll just go ahead, because we have to like turn their gravity off and stuff like that. I don't want to do that. I'm just gonna put a plane under them. A plane that they won't be able to see. Cool. And we'll call this water. Okay, cool. So it did place them. Okay, so that's all good. Okay, cool. That's way better than what I was gonna do. And then, yeah, it's nice when you have a game that doesn't have a whole bunch of stuff going on. You can get away with some simple stuff. This thing is destroying me. I have to take it off. Wait. hurting my hip. It's like giving me new injuries. Okay, sorry. So let's see here. We have this, and then so I guess we were gonna do some sort of plug. I was thinking this time that I would do a video plug. So let me see if I can figure out how to. I don't know if I've ever done this before, so I have done it, but play a video in Unity. How to easily play a video in Unity. Video player. Okay, I figured. What does it play on? The video player, let's see. Video clip, let's just grab we'll just grab one of my, like, I don't know, a short video for now. Streaming. Let's take a YouTube video. Let's just do this latest one that I did. Okay. Call video. Give it this clip. Play on awake. Wait for first frame. Loop. Skip on drop. Okay, so it looks like we need to create some sort of render texture. I know it ain't easy running it. I believe this is going to be 1920 by 1080. I see. Okay, and then this will be 16 by 9, so I guess we can just make this 16 and this 9. Okay, and by that I mean this one 9, and then we can scale the whole thing down accordingly. Okay, so what we really want to do is... Hey, Connor's VFX. I don't know that I've seen you here before, but I'm glad you joined. Let me check out what you're saying real quick. Yo, what's up, man? I saw you on TikTok and thought you were really cool, so I decided to look on your YouTube, and here you are. Yeah, dude, I'm glad you like the TikTok. I gotta, I'll show you the game real quick. So I'll tell you right now, I'm essentially kind of finishing it up, and so I'm making a scene loader that basically shows you a video that I'm going to record that basically just says, hey, thanks for playing my game, and then takes you into the game. So for now, let me just show you what we got here. Yeah, I'm glad you thought it was cool. That's really cool. So are you a game developer yourself, or are you looking to make games, or you're just interested in how they're made? So let's see, is there a story mode, or is it like, it's, you know, I'll tell you, Connor, it's mainly just I would say it's pretty much a proof of concept. It's kind of, I just thought this would be a really fun mechanic in a game, and I just wanted to, these are debugged, these balls won't be here obviously, and those will fade out instead of clipping like that. But basically, It's just like something to have fun with. There's really no story or anything. I'll probably add upgrades just to keep a little bit of progression, but that should be it. So right now we have, as I'm sure you just saw, we have some of that silk swinging. But yeah, so we had the climbing, which is cool. And if you drop and then grab it, oh, that's a bug. What the heck just happened? Huh. Let me see here. I'm not a game developer, but I do like software and I do VFX, but Lime how games work, and I know Unity because I used to do it. Okay, very cool. So you would do the VFX for Unity stuff, is what it sounds like, or at least that's what you would be interested in, like particle effects and things of that nature. I don't know if you've seen their newest like GPU version of the particle effect. It's like their new VFX graph. I don't know if you've seen this, but I'm sure you'd have a lot of fun working with it. But basically it allows you to have like millions of particles at a time, so people are doing really cool stuff with it, if it'll pull up. Yeah, like, wasn't it letting me skip through this? Stuff like that. Although I have to say, I'm not sure I like the particle look all that much. Yeah, I like all that. It's kind of like an unprecedented level of detail in the effects. At least for what you can get in games. Obviously, in film you could pre-render it. Like stuff like this is really cool. Stuff like that. Yeah, so I actually haven't worked with it yet. I'm not so much a special effects guy. I like the way the game looks and everything looks good. Yeah, I mean, I'm not an artist personally, Connor, I'll tell you, but I'll tell you it's very fun. Like, I certainly know how to make it fun at least. And so it's really not supposed to hold your attention for more than like 2 hours maybe, but it only took me a month to make, so that's kind of my whole deal. I'll make a game for a month and then... Alright, so let me see here, there was some bug. Okay, well I'll just show you, I think it has to do with the scene loading, so for now let me just show you, oh, not main. Oh no, it's gonna take a second. That one's got the whole city in it, so it takes a second to load. Pretty much left is bugs and like textures on the building since they are tiling and look kind of weird. Yeah, I'm not gonna fix the tiling, I'll tell you that. You know, it's actually like weirdly hard to fix tiling. It's like surprisingly, well, I mean, you can throw computation at it to fix it, like you can, but the headsets, these ones are really, really weak, so you can't really do anything like that, unfortunately. Okay, cool. Maybe the bug won't show up. But yeah, some bugs, and then I have to like make some UIs that tell people how to play, and then add the... Geez, now it's just all sorts of messed up. Let me see here. That's funny, right as he showed up. Alright, let's spawn the player right here. Right there seems good. We'll copy that. Get rid of it. Go into the prefabs player. And paste those values. Okay, now it should spawn in the right spot. I agree. I mean, I certainly agree. And and they're only made cooler by the VR. Do you have a VR headset? Like, are you gonna be able... What is happening? I'm sorry, Connor. I'm trying to show you this game, and it's the first time it's like totally... And this is the first time it's totally fighting me on it for some reason. Let me just put the player in there for now. And get rid of that for a second. Yeah, well, they weren't happening, Connor. It's like a classic, Okay, anyway, so yeah, like I was saying. You can climb, you can throw yourself off, you can do some swinging. Let me see if I can get some momentum here. Woo! It can be a little difficult, I'll say that. Okay, cool. So... And then I suppose, there's some other stuff, like you can, if you release your hand a little bit, your web will come out, so you can actually do the, like, well, also there's jumping, so. But so, if I'm on this wall, and I jump off and put the web, I can actually lower myself down, and unlower, and I'm still attached, so that's cool. If you want to, like, get down to a ledge or something. But the other thing that I think is really fun, although pretty much useless, is you can put your webs together and make a little web thing, and then you can actually climb on it, which is fun too. And again, I don't know what that's useful for, but it's definitely fun, that's for sure, and I'm excited for you guys to play it. Okay, but yeah, it's super, I wouldn't say like unpolished, but it's definitely something I made in a month, you know? And the web thing, yeah, it is, I mean, it is a really cool feeling to be like, like you're building something. Okay, and you're getting a Quest 2, that's cool. Yeah, the Quest 2 is a really good headset. I think it's getting really close to being like something maybe even your average consumer would want. So let's get back to what I was trying to fix here. Okay, cool. So we know that there's problems. We know that there's a bug with... Yeah, if you don't know any programming or anything, certainly ask me any questions. I mean, I've technically got like 5 more days to finish this, and I'll probably finish it today, tomorrow, something like that. So let's see. What was that? When loading in, climbing causes bug. Cool. So let's see if we can get that video in. Yeah, so in Unity, you can either put things in the scene, which is this, or you can load them in, which is what I'm trying to do. So the player was in, but I'm taking him out and trying to spawn him in. And that was giving me some trouble. Let's see here. Oh, Toast. Sorry if you already answered this. I'm new, but do you know when the game will be out? So you know what? I actually do not have an accurate assessment of when this game will be out. First of all, Toast, thank you for joining. I'm super glad you're here. Connor's here as well. He seems like a cool guy, so. But that's why I'm getting a new one. The game will I will probably finish it in the next couple days here. 3 days or so. And then it takes Oculus currently about 6 weeks to review the game. It should be accepted upon first review. There's always the chance that they will reject it, tell me to fix something, and then I'll have to wait another 6 weeks. It's really crazy the amount of time they're making you wait. Like the turnaround time is very slow. But so I guess I would say probably a month and a half, something like that. Probably just 6 weeks from now. Hopefully it would be the earliest. Yeah, so Connor, App Lab is actually... Yeah, Toast. And I'll be making other games. And I make a game a month, and they're always free. So I'll be making other games that you guys can... Well, I'm waiting for those to be released as well. Yeah, Connor, so SideQuest is an option. App Lab is actually what I'm using. That's the one that takes 6 weeks. SideQuest is an option, but I just don't see it as a good enough one for me to pursue it, considering most people don't want to sideload. Like, most of the people who follow on TikTok aren't really, like, crazy technical. I know it's not that hard, but it's something I think people just won't play. So I'm just going to wait till it comes out on App Lab. But yes, App Lab is like taking a weird amount of time. I could put it on both. I'm just saying I don't necessarily want to take the time to do it. How hard is it to put a game on SideQuest? I actually haven't looked into this. And I don't know if you're still here, Toast, but if you have any other questions, let me know. I got all the time in the world right now, so. Hi there, delay some content, get a side quest, how to submit games. Okay, that's gone now. Maybe if we just go to side quest. No matter what you do, I'll still get the game. I'm assuming you have a headset then, Toast. Yeah, you know, I'm sure this is fairly easy. I will consider it. Honestly, I'm fairly busy, so I probably have the time. I'm making excuses. The problem is I don't want to release it on SideQuest, then like go on TikTok and say like the game is out, because I really only get one chance to say that, and if I say it too early, and people are like it's out, and I'm like yeah it's on SideQuest, and they're like how do I get it, and I'm like oh it's like this 6-step process, you just have to follow these 6 steps. People basically won't get it, and then they won't get it later. So I just want to wait till it's very easy to get to where I can say like you want this game, click this URL and you have it, you know. So I don't know. But yeah, I'm glad you guys are liking the content, that's for sure. Okay, so currently we're trying to get in a video. So I'm gonna plug, basically as well as a TikToker, I'm also like a game teacher, I suppose. So I'm trying to make a video that says like, hey, you want to learn to make games? You should join our Discord. And that's going to play in the beginning, and that's kind of what people have to sit through to play my free game. So I'm trying to get this video in now. Let's see. Do I need a light? Let me turn a light on. Okay, so there's that. And then we have this. Would have plugged in load main. Let's go ahead and not load the main scene so that we can see. And if you guys have any questions about coding, or if you have any questions about how to get started in Unity, I can speak to that as well. Did you guys get any good April Fool's pranks on people? Okay. I'm not crazy familiar with videos. Let me see. Use Blender. Okay. How is Blender? I've never gotten into 3D modeling myself. It always seemed like it was going to take more time than I guess I was willing to put towards it. But it's really, really cool. All right, let's see what happens with this. You stay off social media. See, I said that I broke my mom's TV. So you were like, Mom, I broke the TV. That's so mean. Did it get her? I usually stay off social media. It's really easy, especially with all the shortcuts. What kind of stuff are you making? You have any, like, anything that I can see? All right, what's going on here? How do... Let me just actually look at this. Let me see if I can... Okay, video player component. Well, I thought I'd ask. I'd love to see some stuff that you're making, for sure. Alright, let me see if it's... Not right now, but I'm experimenting with camera tracking and all that stuff. Okay, so it is playing the video, so that's good. I can't see it though, so that's bad. Perhaps I need to turn this around. You're saying that the camera tracking is epic, Connor? And hey to whoever just joined, we are currently trying to set up a video that I'm gonna basically play right before the game starts. Don't know if you've been here before, but welcome. We got Connor and we got Toast. I can't say I've done this before, so it is taking me a second to figure it out. That's fine. It does appear that it's working, like this has captured the video. And feel free to introduce yourself, whoever just joined. We're all friendly, so. Okay, very cool, Connor. That makes me happy. I'm glad. Yeah, so we got like 30, you'll be 31st person in there, so there's some good people in there ready to help out with games, so. And maybe you can help people out with some Blender, honestly. Okay. Let me just, maybe there's like a quick video on this.
Hey
5
guys,
minutes,
Jimmy
come
in
on.
Vegas here, and in this mini Unity tutorial,
This shouldn't take 5 minutes. Okay, so it makes a cube. Video, he puts the video clip on it, takes that target texture, creates a render texture. Okay, does that. Does he change anything else? He does not.
So we need to drag and drop that, then the raw image. Hey, so hit me with it because of acceptance sake, and cause and if you want get all that.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Let's try this the canvas way. Canvas. World space. Okay, we won't need an event camera. We probably won't need this either. We will, under this, put a raw image like he did. We will set it to that. 16:9. .5625. Feel like maybe I have to do that, not sure yet. Okay, and then this. Oh. Let's take the canvas, let's make this .01. .01. I just joined the Discord today and it surprised me how involved in the community you are. Yeah, I mean, currently I don't think we have enough people for people to be asking questions like crazy and stuff like that, but if people have questions, I'm going to answer it. I certainly don't want people in the Discord to have a bad time. At least if I can answer it. Some people have asked some questions where, some people have asked some questions that I have no clue the answer to, and I'm just like, cause I'm like, oh no, I need to answer this question, but don't know how. Okay, so that's looking pretty good. Guess we can just get rid of this plane. Test, I agree. I could probably not know how to code and still make a game with just the Unity store stuff. You certainly could make an experience, yeah. You could, let me think about it. You're a good game dev, you were fluent and get stuff done. Thank you, Toast, I appreciate that. It would probably surprise you how I would say with 100 hours, and you have to imagine you can get like 40 hours in a week if you're working like 8 hours a day. But with 100 hours, you could pretty much start making any game you want with like no restrictions. Connors, I do agree that you could really like just thinking about VR, you could set up. You could have the VR. You could have them be able to grab stuff, pick stuff up. You could have those objects interact with other things. You can have UI that they're able to click through. What else? Beyond that, so you could definitely make like animations and stuff, like straight up without any coding. Because you can animate objects, you can come in here and there's like a animation window. You could open up the animation window and you could start animating it, and then you could just play it all back. So it'd be pretty quick. But yeah, I appreciate all the good, nice things you guys are saying. The affirmation is certainly nice. Okay, so we have this video. Let's see. Do we actually need this? Okay, we don't. Cool. So let's see. I made that this morning. I cracked myself up doing it. Okay, cool. So we basically just wanted to know that we could put that video in there. And so now the question is, I wonder if I can very quickly export like a 5-second version of that to test it. Let me think. You know what? I'll probably just hard code it. You know, normally in Unity, you want to assume that everything is going to change. So like, if I'm basically what's going to happen is here is they're going to be loaded in. They're going to watch this video. At the end of that video, it's going to load up the main scene. I don't know ahead of time how long that video is going to be. So you normally want to code it in such a way that you don't know. However, you know, if the game is almost done, I could just code in like wait 6 seconds, knowing that the video that I'm using is 6 seconds long. That's not good programming practice, but it might be what I do here. Let me video canvas. Let me get rid of this. And also this was huge, obviously, so dang it, let me size this appropriately. Maybe something like that. Where's this plane? It's right there. Video canvas, move this forward, move it down. Okay, and that will probably be good. Actually, you know what? Let's put this at like 2. And let's take a look at that real quick. This isn't really coding. This is more just design stuff. It does look like maybe there's something I'm missing here. You guys might not be able to see it, but it's very blurry. It's very blurry in there. But the resolution is good. Maybe I can set that to 2 samples or something. I don't know why this is doing this. Oh, I wonder if it's too high of resolution. Let's just move it closer. See if that fixes it. Okay, and then let's take a look at this raw image. I do question perhaps that it could be. I wonder if it could be like this scalar. That doesn't seem right though. Let's take a look at it again. Um, all right, that'll probably be fine. That's good. Okay, cool. Yeah, I haven't played Boneworks yet, but it looks like they did a really good job with it. It's certainly cool to make everything physics based, and I think that's clearly the right move. But the lead developer was right when he said that people are scared to do that kind of thing because it can be a little hard on the store because they can support it, but they don't. Chunky the side games. Yeah. Do they not? They have Boneworks, don't they? Where else would Boneworks be? Yeah, they have Boneworks. At least on the Rift. If they don't have it on Quest, it's probably because the Quest is too weak to do the kind of stuff that they're trying to do. But I don't know. Let me know if it's on Quest or not. Okay, cool. So we have that video. It's going to start up as soon as they get in there. Then I wanted to load the main. And so basically... in here, there's probably a video, not native video player. Oh. Video player. Okay. It's not going to let me import it. Video player. Get this using this. Very cool. Let's make this public so that we can set it. And then in start, we'll do player.play. So we'll start the video. Then we will await player dot, what is it going to be? Video clip. It's going to be like clip or something. Clip dot length. Then we will await the loading of the scene. So that should be good. Let's see. Okay, so that is not how you would do this. You need to write unitask.delay. Steam Quest doesn't have it. You can, but you have to get a powerful PC. Have not gave. Okay. I'm not sure what you mean by have not gave, Toast, but you'd have to have a powerful PC. Have to have a powerful PC. Yeah. So to explain why it's not on Quest, it's not because Oculus doesn't want it or they don't want to be on Quest. It's because when you're making a game, like all things in games require some amount of computation. Like when they say that your computer's processor runs at 2.2 gigahertz, that's basically the amount of processing it can do, the amount of computation. So these headsets have about 50 times less than a PC game. So when they were making Boneworks, they were assuming that amount of computation, and they weren't just assuming it, they were using all of it. So when they try to put it on something like Quest, the game probably just isn't possible on something that has so much less computation. So it would be really tough for them. And it's unfortunate, but that's why this game is so simple. That's why my game is so simple looking, because it's on Quest. And that's why you can't see buildings far away and all of that sort of stuff. Unitask, let's get it in here. Let's do delay, and then we'll do this, and then we'll do system dot time. Is it time span dot from seconds? Okay, cool. So then basically this is just saying play the video, wait until the video is done, then load the scene. Sorry I have to get off, but hopefully stream tomorrow. So I don't stream on weekends, Connors, but I stream Monday to Friday. So perhaps that's a little inconvenient for people, but basically that's when I stream. So I'll see you Monday, hopefully, or I'll see you in the Discord. But yeah, thanks for stopping by. That was really cool. And we'll wait an extra second. Oh, my bad. And we'll wait an extra second here. Okay, cool. So that should be good. And then we need to go into the video and we need to basically say don't play on awake. Rock now, rock now. You have any cool weekend plans, Toast? Oh, I forgot to assign it. Classic mistake. Okay, so here we need to assign this video. There we go. Okay, cool, and let's basically assume that that's gonna work. Okay, so now we have the loading screen. And that's basically all we need for that. So that should be good. It only took us an hour. So that's cool. No, just chilling, gonna watch your streams. Are you, sorry, what were you? No, Connor was the one who was using Blender and whatnot, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong. I don't know if you told me if you were already a game developer or looking to make games, or I don't see anything in here. I'm sorry if you already told me. And let's see here. Let's go in here and let's, for now, just, we'll say like if testing.debugging, and we'll copy this, and we'll basically just, if I'm debugging, so I don't actually care to watch the video, we'll wait only 3 seconds. And otherwise we'll wait the duration of the video, and then we'll call main testing. And you know what, honestly, let's copy this. No, okay. I would like to, but I don't have a PC. Do you have like a laptop or anything? Or does anyone in your family have a lab, like a, maybe, I guess you couldn't make VR games for it, but like a nice Windows PC or a nice Windows laptop or anything like that they're not using all the time? Okay, so then it'll wait 3 seconds, then it'll load the scene. And we had bugs earlier on this, so let's see if we can get those fixed. Oh, and Toast, I don't even know if I showed you the game. Like what's been happening. But let's see if we can fix these bugs. 1, 2, 3. Okay, so it's loaded up. So now you can shoot those. So that's nice. So you can get a nice big swing in here. Woo! And you can pull off your web. Yeah, let me, yeah. Pulled a little too hard. Okay. So if you guys thought the climbing looked fun, you have no idea. This is epic. Oh. Then of course you can climb and stuff. But then there's that bug. So let's see. Audio source pool. Who's using this? Yeah, no worries, Toast. Oh, did you miss? I was showing you the game. Did you just miss it? And there's a bug that I'm trying to fix. That's fine, that's fine. I'll show you in a second. Let me see if I can figure this bug out. Okay, get global init. Let's actually set the plug, then load. I don't want to wait that long every time, so let's set that to 1 second. Yeah, when I load into the scene as opposed to just starting in it, it has some bugs, and I'm not exactly sure why. We'll see if we can figure it out. Let me see if I can fix this bug, and then I'll show you. Okay, so already the bug is there. I don't think this has to do with it, but I am a little concerned that the spawn persistent object is still there when it shouldn't be. At least I don't believe it should be. Okay, I've had spawn destroy this .game object. Okay, yeah, I don't think that's going to cause the problem. So basically, to play a sound, you have an audio source. I'm spawning in audio sources as they need them, but it is telling me that basically the object audio source has been destroyed and you were trying to access it. And you know what it probably is? Okay. Yeah, let me see. This pool of audio sources must not instance audio source pool. Okay, it's basically because I'm loading scenes and these are getting, basically the audio sources are getting destroyed because I'm loading a new scene, but then I'm trying to access them and Unity's like, but I destroyed them. So let me see if I can just do don't destroy on load folder. That's a thing, right? It's happening. Yeah, so that's the kind of bugs you run into in Unity. I don't know why this is giving me trouble right now. Maybe I can go into this. And I basically just need to tell it not to destroy the object, but it's not letting me. Let me look this up. Let me Google this. This is surprising me. I see. I see. It's because I've named this class the same as this function. Dang, I didn't really see that coming when I made it, to be honest. Okay, so let me see if I can do this. Cool. Okay, cool. So now let's go back to the pool. Let's go back to the pool, and in here we'll do object don't destroy on load holder. Sure. Okay, very cool. So that should fix the problem. Let's see though. Because my guess would be that some audio source was spawned in the initial loading screen. Oh, my bad. We're in the wrong scene. We need to be in the loading screen. Okay, let's take a look. What side of game development would you be interested? No, it's still not working. Oh no. Okay, wait a second. Let me see. Does it spawn any? What is that about? It didn't, okay, give me a second here. It didn't do what I said it should do. All right, let's do this here. Okay, let's do that there. Coding the game is what I want to do. Very cool. Yeah, so you're in a good place. I myself am a programmer, not so much an artist or anything like that. So if you have any questions about the programming I'm doing, let me know. It looks... Okay, so now it should be good. And it is. Okay, so that's how you fix a bug. Yeah, if you, I mean, or if you want me to tell you, like, so you actually, to start learning the programming necessary for games, you just need to find like a very basic laptop. You don't need like a nice gaming PC or anything like that. You could use just like any old laptop that's sitting around your house. Maybe even an iPad, although that would be really, I guess it has like an okay keyboard. You would probably want a keyboard of some sense. Okay, so let's see now. So I have some debugging stuff on. It's basically just saying what the player's state is and what his hands are doing. So you see he's free falling, now he's standing. Okay, it's cool. So here's the game. Yeah, baby. So you can climb and whatnot. You can jump. I don't have enough arm space right now. So a lot of the fun really just comes from the swinging, but you can also build little webs, which I think is like exceedingly fun. It's useless, but it's very fun. And then you can climb them. So that's fun too. Don't know exactly why you'd want to do that, but... Ah! Okay, so that appears to have fixed all the bugs that I was experiencing, so that's good. Oh. Very cool. So, yeah, do you have any coding experience, Toast? Okay. Okay, so that's really good. So now we're in a good place because we wanted to get in scene loader and we wanted to get in the initial, I guess the initial spot that they're going to be at and really just tell them like how to play the game. And put the first coin in front of them, that way they know you can level up. So let's think. I guess yeah, let's move on to just making some nice UI for them. Okay, so for that, we're going to want to open up main testing. This is just where I do my testing, then main will be the actual thing, but it has the whole city in it, so. Alright, and I don't know where they're going to spawn yet, but let's just say that it's here. And we'll just center it all around an object. 3D object. Yeah, this capsule. Let's say that this capsule is the player. Oh, not 12. 2. Okay, cool. Put it right there. Okay, cool. So now we need to, first of all, we need to get, I'm telling you, Toast, it's like very fun. It's like, I know that it's not, you know, made by Bethesda, and there's no like monstrous enemies and stuff, but swinging around and like pulling yourself and jumping and climbing is very fun. So I'm like really, really excited for you guys to play it. Okay. So let's see. So we need to get TextMesh Pro, which is going to be in the Unity registry. TextMesh Pro. Okay, so I already have it in. Cool. It's basically just a better version of the Unity UI. Yeah, it's too bad Oculus takes so long to review these games, because I'd love to like make it then instantly put it in your guys' hands, but that's not the case, unfortunately. Okay, capsule. So what are we doing here? We're basically, and you know what, I think we can use this canvas here, and we can put it under here, and we can center it that way. It's still pretty big. We can get it out of there. We'll just, I guess, what are we making exactly? It doesn't matter what it doesn't have. It's how fun it is, and I already know it will be fun. Why? That's actually fair. Those are wise words. Those are wise words, Toast. Those are words that AAA game studios could actually benefit to hear from. Because nowadays they're like, what if we made a really boring game and we just packed as many things in it as we possibly could? Okay, so this canvas is huge. Let me just take a slow moment here for 1 second, Toast, and think about what it is that I am trying to tell them. So this is the first time they play. They come in, they've watched the video, they load in. I guess obviously I'm trying to tell them what the controls are. I guess that's it. I mean, I don't know what else I'm trying to tell them that I wouldn't tell them in the video. I think what I'm going to do, Toast, that would probably be pretty cool, is place them somewhere kind of mediumly high. Maybe like here. They'll spawn in. There will be a UI. It'll say the controls. Then I'll probably place a plank out here with a coin on it. And when you get the coin, it'll say, like, you leveled up. And then you can jump off and swing and stuff. So that should be a cool intro to the game. But yeah, let's just go ahead and make this UI. Okay, so we have this canvas. Cool. Controls, canvas, and then basically we'll just start making some text. Do we need images? You know what, we might be able to find like a quest controller, controls. Yeah, I was thinking maybe something like this. Quest controls. Okay, then let's open up Photoshop. I'm assuming that this is just some generic. Hopefully I'm not stealing this from anybody. It looks like it's just like something Oculus put out, or yeah, it literally just says Oculus button, joystick. Yeah, okay, this isn't from someone's game. Quest controls, open. Okay, cool. So then we'll come in here. Didn't they just add a super resolution feature? Give me 1 second here. No, it's just raw. Okay, cool. Is this high resolution enough? What was it? 860 by... Maybe this one would be better. Oh. Okay, anyway. I guess we need the eraser. Let's go ahead and get rid of all this. It's going to take me a second. Loop. Loop. Okay, let me make sure this works. Now would be a good time for any questions you have, just because I'm kind of doing mindless work. Although I don't imagine you would have any at this point. Although, you know what? You're getting started with games. You probably have a ton of questions. Rock now, rock the night. Oh, oh. Image size. Let's go ahead and scale this. I guess just bigger. What the heck just happened? Oh, my bad. Huh, what is happening right now? I'm no Photoshop genius, but from now on I will join your streams because they are fun to watch. Yeah, dude, I'm glad you like it. Hopefully I don't lose you in this Photoshop right here. I don't know why it's not. What is happening? And it's like, alright, I'm gonna close this and open it back up. It was bugging out. Hopefully it's not when I open it back up. Oh, but yeah, I'd be happy to have you, Toast. I mean, certainly. And then you can play my games and let me know how they are. Okay, cool. So it's not broken anymore. Can't tell you what was happening there. Hopefully it doesn't happen again. Okay, so basically, yeah, we're just trying to get rid of these so that we can put them, our own stuff on it. The only question being, I guess I don't know if there's going to be a menu yet, but let's just assume there will be. Okay, then we'll get rid of those. Okay, cool. So then I still would like, if possible, to make this bigger. Let's just call it a cool 1920. Okay, never mind. Okay, so it's white. Let me change that to black. Or some form of darker black. Let me make the text smaller. We'll do walk, and then we'll probably want to be smaller than that. Okay, let me highlight that. Okay, then this will be turn. Okay, then this will be menu. Okay, then X and those buttons don't do anything. Okay, and this will be climb. Yeah, I don't know if you've ever used Photoshop, but it's pretty fun. Showed silk. I need to remember to explain some controls in the video. Okay, cool. Let's see. So shoot silk, climb, menu, walk, turn, and then I believe everything else is basically. I tried to make it as like one-to-one with what a human would do as possible. So like if you shoot silk, to pull yourself along it, in a lot of games they would just make it X or something. So you would like press X and that would launch you towards it. In this game you pull along. So people will probably figure that out, but I'll probably just show them in the little video anyway. So let's get another one in here and let's make it Oculus menu. Okay. And that should be good. Okay, that's pretty much everything. Okay, cool. So now we'll want to export. I guess as an PNG, that sounds good. And we can just do downloads, quest controls. Well, let's do Silkworm controls. Okay, cool. Then we will come back into Unity. Yeah, I saw the TikToks. Thank you, man. I'm glad. It took me a little while to find my voice on TikTok, I'll say. Like, I was trying to figure out, like, how to make it interesting for people to watch this video. Stuff like that. And I think I got it on this last one because it got a pretty good amount of views. I knew people would be interested in game development. I didn't know to what extent or how to show them that it was interesting. But normally, if you love something, you can convince other people to love it too. So that's what I was trying to do, essentially. Okay, so then I guess let's go into textures and let's open up our downloads folder and bring in Silkworm controls. Very cool. And then we'll go into our controls canvas, and underneath that, I suppose we'll add a where's the sprite? Okay, we'll add an image. And we'll make this a sprite. And we'll make it trilinear so that it looks a little better. Okay, and we'll apply that. Oh my goodness, what is that? Is it messed up? What is that? Oh no. It's because I erased those areas. Oh no. What is that? Okay, cool. Let's do this again. What do you want? Except let's make it a JPEG because I don't believe a JPEG will support transparency. I'm backing you. Ever need a game tester for anything, I will be there. Yeah, because you said that you currently have a head. Was it that you currently had a headset or that you're getting one soon? Because if you currently have a headset, I can add you to the like beta tester channel, and you'll be able to play the games before other people. So we can do that. It is a little. Okay, you have one. Yeah, so I could do that. If you remember the email you used, I could add you to the list. I've only made one game before this. It was called Awesome AB Orb. But you're free to play that one as well. Actually, maybe I can just turn transparency off in here. Let's turn that off. Apply it. Okay, yeah, so that's just broken. Let's just see if we can import the other one. That's still the PNG. This is the JPEG. What's up, Broski?
Can I grab some shoes real quick?
Yeah, go for it. Yeah, you don't have to worry too much about the stream. I don't think it's like anybody disturbs me and there will be consequences.
Make sure.
I remember my email. Yeah, dude. Are you in the Discord, Toast? Because if you join the Discord, you can DM. Don't send it here, but you can DM me your email and I'll add you after the stream. It's going very well, actually. We had 3-4 people today. Ever since the TikTok, people are more into it.
Is that how you map out the controls and all that stuff?
Yeah, so when they spawn in, it's basically... This is Aaron, by the way, Toast. This is my roommate.
What's up, Toast?
What was I going to say? But yeah, so basically they'll spawn in and it'll just be in front of them.
Oh, gotcha.
Yeah.
It's like the instructions when you spawn in.
Yeah, just
cool,
letting you know.
Just to let you know what you're doing.
Yeah.
Sweet. Alright, when we look.
Thanks, broski. Let's get rid of this PNG. Let's add this bad boy. Okay, there we go. Okay, cool. Obviously that's huge. So we will scale it down. Not a big deal. Why does it look like scrunched? Maybe it's not scrunched. Okay, anyway. No. So that's cool. We can probably just throw that in the prefabs section. Let's see, prefabs. We'll make a folder called UI. We'll open it up and we'll add controls canvas to it. Okay, cool. So, okay, so we have the scene loader. It's loading in. There's no bugs. When you load in, we'll have a canvas for you to see. I think that pretty much is everything. We're just missing the freaking. Let me get rid of these. Let's see. I'm looking for this bug real quick. Sorry, so it's only happened once, and I've been playing a lot, so I'm sure it will happen to other people. But basically, sometimes I shot a web, and after I latched, I let go of it, but I was still latched. So I'm just trying to think how that could happen, because I don't want that to happen to anybody. Discord or Oculus email. You would send the email that you use to sign up for your Oculus account. I don't know if your parents signed up, or actually I don't know how old you are, and you don't have to tell me, but I just basically the email that's on the Oculus headset. Okay, very cool. Let's see. Yeah, so basically what a
Are you streaming right now?
What's up? It's okay.
I mean, it was pretty terrible. No, it was like, sorry. There's a lot of cursing, so I'll see you
Okay.
later.
Yeah. We got young kids in here. That's my friend Clark. Okay, so yeah, he's the cute one in the family. I'm the ugly one. Let me close this door real quick.
Oh, sorry.
No, you're good. Alright, back to it. Okay, so basically, Toast, I'm trying to remember where I set up this joint. It's a configurable joint. I set it up right here. Basically, this function is called when the silk hits a wall. It's called silk latched, and it adds this configurable joint called laid to body. Setup joint. And then I don't know that I actually do anything with that. Yeah, it's just there. So it must be that a silk strand itself, when it's dropped, will get rid of all the configurable joints. So I really don't see a way that this could happen unless silk dropped isn't called. I'm just running through all the options here. Silk dropped isn't called, and basically silk dropped. is called when onSilk abandoned is run. And that happens when they release their hand, but only if they're swinging or shooting a web. And okay, so there certainly are cracks in this system. It's possible that the silk, it's certainly possible that this is not called, like that you somehow, maybe when you're switching hands or something like that. No, the system should take care of that. And when the object is destroyed, all of this is going to be destroyed anyway. Let's not worry about it, because there's a max amount of silk you can shoot, so if you do get stuck, you can just shoot like 15 silks and you'll get out of it. So it's not really that big of a deal. Plus you can just restart the game. Plus it's free, so. Throw power seems less on device. Some Z fighting when loading in. Climbing causes bug. Okay, so that's gone now. And then plug and level load. Okay, so that's done. Make sure it's performing on quest. That's done. Polish off the gameplay. I think that's done. Little welcome area with some instructions. Walk the plank to coin. Okay, cool. So basically, SmartNet helps with lag. I'm sorry, I forgot what I just said. What helps with lag? Toast. So now basically we're just going to make the coins. So to make the coins, basically there's a couple steps there. One, we need to, and I believe that these coins are still a good idea, but basically one, we need to figure out what the different power levels we want you to have as you go through are. Then we need to make a script that as you're getting the coins, it increases your power level. Then we need to, so it's not a small task, because then we need to make a coin spawner, basically. I mean, I could hand place coins around this map, but I don't think I'm going to do that. Yeah, because I'm probably going to put 100 coins. And then I was thinking about having a global leaderboard. Yeah, because if they would shoot like 600 webs, and it would slow performance. So at this point, the game is pretty much done. The game is basically done. I have extra. And so the decision is basically, do I make the coins and stuff? Because I broke my back, so I was out for 2 weeks. So technically, I should already be done. Like, the month is over. So I could just say that I'm done now and release it. But I'll probably just make the, but it's not, I don't know, I'm a little confused about this. I'm gonna have to do some work off stream on this, because it's got some problems. Okay. let's just go ahead and move forward with it, and then I'll decide later what I want to do about that. So we'll get rid of that. That's a prefab now. And then we will, I actually need to go in and fix these real quick. Should be that. And this should be that. Okay, so this is what the game will actually look like. It kind of fades in. So let's think about this. Basically, we need to figure out what the minimum and the maximum power levels of all these different things are going to be. So let's think about what we need to test here. Jump strength. Jump strength, throw, strength, from wall, up wall, over building. These are all the different like strengths you have in the game. Walk speed, free falling and swinging, debuffs. Is that it? So you can jump. Oh. Okay, cool. Just making sure of something. Silk pole strength. Okay. Okay. So you can run, you can jump, you can climb, you can throw yourself off the wall, you can shoot your silk, you can, okay. You can shoot your silk. You can put them together. Swing, you can walk. I think that's everything. Okay, so as you level up, basically, you'll be able to jump further. You'll be able to throw yourself around better. You'll be able to walk faster. You'll be able to swing faster. You'll be able to pull yourself harder. And the amount of webs available to you will increase. So I think that's pretty good. Okay, Toast. Well, let's see. Okay, so I'm gonna be honest, Toast. My back hurts. I don't think I can sit here any longer. Like I said, I broke 2 vertebrae in my back, so I'm kind of pushing it. But so I think I'm gonna call it early today, just because of that. Hopefully, I'm feeling better later. I appreciate the fact that you think it's smart, and I'm feeling. I guess the pain is making it a little hard for me to think this stuff through. But I'm very glad that you joined Toast. I'm happy you joined the Discord, and hopefully I see you around again. I had fun talking to you. And yeah, I'll check the Discord to see if you sent me that email, and I'll add it to you, and we can be in contact in there to see, to basically get you up and running with Awesome AP Orb, which is the first game I made. But anyway, thank you for joining. Have a good day, and I'll see you Monday or whenever else you join.